The Samsung Galaxy S5 is one of the most important phones of 2014. It aims to continue Samsung's domination of the high-end Android market through an overwhelming amount of features, and it really is the company's most advanced smartphone yet. The Galaxy S5 is slightly bigger than its predecessor, more so than the 1/10 of an inch screen bump would account for. Part of that is due to the waterproofing. The new S5 flagship features IP67 certification. With that in mind, the micro USB 3.0 port at the bottom is protected by a flap. The phone will remind you to close it after you disconnect the USB cable. Up top, the simpler 3.5mm audio jack, on the other hand, doesn't mind getting wet. Also here are the IR blaster and one of the two microphones. The screen is a 5.1-inch Super AMOLED unit of 1080p resolution. The difference between it and the Galaxy S4 are pretty negligible at first blush. The buttons below the screen finally follow the ice cream sandwich convention. An app switcher key replaces the menu key. They are still hardware keys though, and Samsung prefers them even for tablets. The home key conceals a fingerprint scanner of the swipe variety. Anyway, it's the back that holds the more notable changes. First thing people will notice is the faux perforated leather. It's not actually perforated, more like dimples, but it feels great to the touch. We noticed it's slightly more slippery than the Galaxy Note 3 leather though. The Samsung Galaxy S5 has a 16 megapixel camera on the back with a new larger sensor. The aspect ratio of the sensor is 16:9, meaning widescreen photos will have the full resolution, while the Galaxy S4 and most other phones have to crop. The camera can also record 2160p videos at 30 fps and 1080p videos at 60 frames per second. Below the camera is the LED flash and the heart rate monitor. This is a first for a smartphone. You just put the tip of your finger over the sensor, and in a few seconds, the Galaxy S5 will display a reading. The back cover is removable, which gives you access to the 2800 mAh battery and the two card slots, micro SIM and micro SD. The Samsung Galaxy S5 runs Android 4.42 KitKat skinned with the latest TouchWiz. Samsung's custom skin has made progress to a more modern flat design, but it preserves the colorful look of earlier versions. The lock screen can use the regular swipe to unlock setup, or you can secure the device with up to 3 fingerprints. You swipe your finger to unlock the phone or type in a password in case that fails. The fingerprint scanner will be open to third-party apps, so it can provide extra security for, say, your banking app. One out-of-the-box use for the scanner is private mode. You can restrict select photos and files to a secure storage accessible only with your fingerprint. The home screen features Samsung's Magazine UI. It has widgets with a Windows Live tile feel to them. These automatically update with news, social networking updates, message notifications, and more. Only Magazine widgets are allowed here, which keeps the look and functionality unified. Standard Android widgets go on the old-fashioned home screen. The notification area is busier than before with Quick Connect and S-Finder shortcuts. Unlike the brightness slider, you cannot hide these. The notification area also grows a row of shortcuts in certain situations. Plugging in headphones brings out a row of recommended apps, for example. Multi-window is, of course, part of TouchWiz. You can run 2 apps side by side and even create app pairings. These launch 2 pre-selected apps, which speeds things up considerably when you commonly use 2 apps together. The camera on the Galaxy S5 receives several hardware updates, but the software has improved too. It's more streamlined with easier to access options. Interesting new features include selective focus and virtual tour. If you take a photo of a close-up subject, you can set the focus point to it on the background or bring everything into focus. The virtual tour option builds on spherical panoramas by allowing you to walk about instead of just looking around. Several Samsung's camera features have been unified under the Shot and More mode. The phone automatically detects what effects are possible, including best photo, drama shot, eraser, and panning shot. The S Health app reflects Samsung's focus on a healthy lifestyle. The app will monitor your eating habits and training regimens. It helps you set goals for yourself and charts your progress. There's a step counter that always works in the background, plus a heart rate monitor. You can also use readings from Samsung's Gear smartwatch or other dedicated heart rate monitors.